Hi guys, welcome to the channel, and as you saw by the title, got a bit of a trade paperback comic book haul this week, and here we go. We have got a nice selection of new and second-hand trade paperbacks and books. So I'm going to go through and show you what we got, and let me know what you think of them, and I'll let you know how I got hold of these bits and pieces as we go along. Okay, first up, got it brand new. We've got the Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow from the DC Compact Comics editions. I haven't read any of the Supergirl stuff from this sort of era, but obviously, of course, with the movie coming up, it's been mentioned a few times that this will be the sort of basis for the upcoming film. So I thought, as it's available in one of these sort of like less than £10 editions that DC are producing, I thought I'd pick that up. My local comic shop, Nerd Life in Hive, had this, so I picked that up, found it on the shelf, and thought, yeah, I'll grab that and support my local shop. Also supporting my local shop, they had a selection of Image comic books at 50% off, and they had both Red Coat Volume 1 and Red Coat Volume 2 by Jeff Johns and Brian Hitch. Always been a Brian Hitch fan, so basically at 50% off, it was basically buying two for the price of one. So as a Brian Hitch fan, I couldn't resist that. They did a little post online. These two also came from Nerd Life, and I had a look on the Facebook group and saw what they had, and saw these and thought, oh, haven't seen that one. It was actually a Brian Hitch one that I hadn't actually seen until then, so it kind of took me by surprise. But I did a little quick checking up online, and then dropped them a message at Nerd Life and said, oh, I'm quite interested in those, could you pop those aside for me? And Ruth there did that for us, and I went and picked those up at the end of the week, and with the new stuff that interested me, and yeah, so picked those. So I'll enjoy reading those. Whilst I was there picking up the new stuff, there was a collection of Batman trade paperbacks came in, and I got this one for £3, Batman 10 Nights of the Beast, reprint in that's classic storyline from late part of the 80s, was it? I think, can't quite remember off the top of my head. It's been a long time since I've read 10 Nights of the Beast, so be a trip down memory lane to read that one. So pick that one up. Also for £3, I got Batman Dark Knight Destinies, which interested me because we've got Mike W. Barr, Scott Hampton, Gary Frank, Cam Smith, Scott McDaniel. There we go. Hardback, as I say, £3 as well for this one. So I thought I'd pick that up. It had a couple of stories in there that looked quite interesting. So for that sort of price, it was worth picking up. So pick that up. Have a little read of that. Batman Dark Knight Destiny. Also in the pile was Batman Legacy trade paperback, not as in great condition. First trade paperback that reprints the Legacy edition, Legacy storyline, I should say. That cost me a little bit more because the legacy trade paperbacks tend to be very highly sought after and collectible online. But I got that for a nice price. I got that for £20. So I thought I'd treat myself. It had been a bit of a tough week, so I thought, yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of a treat. And then lastly from Nerd Life, in the collection that I've got all of those from, was the greatest Batman stories ever told. This is a Hamlin edition. Nice big format, actually. Nice format. Collection of various different era Batman stories. So we got some sort of like 80s, we got some 70s, we got some 60s, 50s, 40s, and also the 1930s. So let me just pop that down. Let's see what we've got. We've got everything from Batman versus the Vampire from Detective Comics 31 in 1939 all the way up to 1987 and Batman's Son of the Demon. So yeah, a nice collection there of eras. Yep, 30s, 40s, 50s, yep, 60s, 70s, 80s, right up to obviously when this was published, which was going to be about 1987, I would assume, by Hamleys. 1989 this was published, so yeah. So thought I'd pick that up again. That was only £3 as well, so some nice little bargains. Just before the video finishes, I'm just going to interrupt myself with a couple of more Batman books that I picked up a couple of days later. Same place, Nerd Life in Hive. I checked a couple of my lists for a couple of things that I needed to fill some gaps in some story runs that I wanted to read. And remembered that they had a couple of the volumes that reprint tie-ins to the Nightfall story. So on going back, I picked up Batman's Night End, the Batman Bane one-shot, that was there. That was only £3. That one, Night's End, that was £6. And out of that group that was there, I got Batman Prodigal, which again ties in with the Nightfall storyline. That was a little bit more because that one's a little bit more designed, a little bit more collectible. That one was £20. So Batman Prodigal, Batman Bane one shot, and Batman's Night End I also picked up as well from that little collection. Anyway, back to the main video and the last couple of bits and a little roundup. And lastly, by no means least, Batman Annual 1993. This I picked up in a charity shop for £2, I think it was £2 or £2.50. Really good condition. Yeah. About the only thing that was a little bit is a little tiny mark there, a little bit of sort of stain mark there, somehow has occurred over the time. But we got Sister in Arms, It's a Man's World, and Sisters in Arms, Ladies' Night, printed in there, and in an old story from 1945, While the City Sleeps. So yeah, really good condition. So that, as I say, was a charity shop purchase about a day or so before I bought all of the bundle that I got of the Batman books and Red Coat and the Superwoman from Nerd Life in Hive. So there we go, a nice mixture there of superhero books, there we go. So I hope you liked a little look at that. Hope you liked the haul. Please do all the usual. Please like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below any of these books you would have bought or wouldn't have bought, or the reason why you would or why you wouldn't. It'll be interesting to see what you have to say. So I hope you enjoyed the video, just a sort of brief look at some comic book stuff, and I hope to be back soon with another video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.